Namaste everyone, Namaste Sapalai. Welcome on Nepali T channel. Lots of animation today, lots of people. We are at the Stupa of Bodnath. If you remember in the previous video, we came here. Bodnath is the Buddhist suburb of Kathmandu. And today a big celebration is happening because it's the birthday of Lord Buddha. Buddha was born in Nepal, and Bodnath is one of the biggest sanctuary, Buddhist sanctuary in the world. So of course, big celebration is taking place right now. Very hot today. I'm sweating a lot. We are in pure Nepali atmosphere. So this celebration is called the Buddha Jayanti. Jayanti means actually the birthday. So yeah, let's dive into it. Let's see a little bit how the celebration takes place. And let's try to speak with the people. Okay, so let's go.
आजको दिन बुद्ध जयन्ती परेको छ अनि सम्पूर्ण बौद्ध धर्मावलम्बीहरू चाहिँ यहाँ बौद्ध स्तूपमा आएर परिक्रमा गरिरहेको छ। यो बौद्ध धर्मावलम्बीहरूको लागि विशेष महत्त्वपूर्ण चाड परेको छ। यो महिनामा चाहिँ बुद्ध जन्मेको र परिनिर्वाण भएको र बुद्धत्व प्राप्त भएको र प्रवचित भएको 4वटा दिन भएको कारणले गर्दा विशेष महत्त्वपूर्ण छ। यो दिनमा चाहिँ तपाईहरुले परिक्रमा गरेको बापत धेरै नै पुण्य कमाउनुहुन्छ, पुण्य साँच्ने हुन्छ। त्यसकारणले गर्दा यो चाहिँ बौद्ध धर्मावलम्बी र अन्य सबैको लागि धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ भन्न चाहन्छु।
Okay, everyone has heard the name Buddha, but let's just take a minute to remind us who is Lord Buddha. Because in fact in Buddhism there are many Buddhas, but the one people are celebrating today is Siddhartha Gautama. And in fact he is the founder of Buddhism, so he is the boss somewhere. So that's why he is celebrated as the Buddha of the Buddhas. He was born in Lumbini in Nepal around 6th century before Christ. So the interesting thing is that he grew up in a rich family in a palace, but one day he went out of the palace and saw the reality of poverty. And he decided immediately that it should be solved. So he became himself an ascetic. He sat down in front of a Bodhi tree for 49 days trying to find a solution. And then he found humans are never satisfied. They always want more. The sufferer comes from there. At that moment, Buddha was enlightened. And in fact, Buddha means enlightened. So at that time, of course, everyone was Hinduist. And so they believed that you born, you live, you die, and then you reborn, you live, you die, and so on. This is what people call the samsara. And then Buddha explained that there was another place after death where you don't need anything. And this place is the nirvana, a place where desires are blown out and you can finally reach the peace. So Buddha continued preaching how to reach the nirvana, and when he died, the number of his disciples had reached a huge amount. And the disciples, they are still here today.
बुद्ध जयन्ती भनेको चाहिँ बुद्ध जन्मेको ज्ञान प्राप्त गरेको र मरेको निर्वाण भएको तीनवटा सँग एकैचोटि परेको दिन हो आज। यो 2566 वर्ष भएको। त्यो भएर चाहिँ यहाँ हाम्रो जात्रा हुन्छ, जात्रा सुरु हुन्छ।
भन्नाले बुद्ध जन्मेको दिन अनि प्लस बुद्धले नलेज पाएको वाट इज ट्रुथ वाट इज राइट वाट इज रङ भनेर त्यही ज्ञान पाएको दिनलाई आज बुद्ध जयन्ती आज उसको मृत्युको दिन पनि आजै नै हो जुन दिन जन्मेको थियो बुद्ध पूर्णिमाको दिनै उसको मृत्यु भएको थियो
So let's take also a minute to understand where we are exactly. I mean the Stupa of Bodnath. So this stupa was built in the 14th century and apparently it took the place of an older stupa. There are many legends who tell the creation of the first stupa, but let's have a look on the current one, you know, how the monument was built in fact. The base of the stupa consists of 3 terraces. And in fact, if you look it from up, you will realize that it represents a giant mandala. So the base of the monument represents the earth, the dome represents the water, the tower surmounting the dome represents the fire, the crown represents the air, and finally on the top, the pinnacle represents the ether. So if you look back at the tower, you will see a place called the Arnika, and you will see the eyes of the Buddha. So they are printed on the 4th face. Therefore, Buddha can look in every direction and then he can spread his peace all over the world. The peace is also spread when people spin the wheel prayer. In fact, if you look at the wheels, you will see that mantras are written on them. And when they are turning, the effect produced is the same as if the mantra were chanted by people. So once again, the peace is spread. It's the same for the prayer flags, on which are also written the mantras. So when the wind makes them float, then the prayers are also spread. So the devotees are making circle around the stupa, you know, they turn, and this is what we call the kora. It's a kind of pilgrimage, clockwise revolution. The main goal of the kora is to reach or to get closer to the enlightenment. In fact, it's kind of a purification of the soul. So all of these combined, you know, makes us understand the importance of a place like the stupa. The generations follow one another there in front of the eyes of the Buddha. So to the inhabitants, the place is more than sacred. मान्छेलाई महत्त्वपूर्ण छ त्यो स्तूपमा आउने
यो धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ यहाँ मात्र हैन बुद्धको जहाँ भए पनि संसारभरि यसको जनमहत्त्व बढ्दैछ
तपाईको संस्कृति हो हैन
एकदम राम्रो संस्कृति हो
Okay, so they are the monks actually from the monastery of the stupa. So they brought the statue of the Buddha, which normally takes place inside the monastery. Yeah, so from what I think, they are going to make kora with the statue around the stupa. I'm a little bit confused. It seems that the car with the statue is getting out of the kora and trying to go in another direction. They are going at the Buddha gate, so probably they are going outside. Awesome. Okay, so right now we are on the street, the Buddha street. And in fact, they took the statue of the Buddha to make a round. In fact, right now we are in the streets, little bit messy. In fact. So it's really the point. It's a procession, and the statue of the Buddha. Yeah, why not? We have people throwing flowers from balcony, and we are completely in the middle of the circulation. We are in the middle of the road, and the traffic is continuing. So this is the procession, right? Because the statue has to be shown to the people?
I think language nothing.
नेपाली अनि के भन्छ बाटोमा यो स्ट्याचु बुद्धाको स्ट्याचु बाहिर जाने मान्छेको लागि होइन अनि सबै मान्छे स्ट्याचु हेर्ने होइन अनि कता जाने तुसालमा अहिले चाबिलमा अनि फर्किने हस् धन्यवाद Okay, so so that's the point. He's confirming me that this is a procession. Like the statue is going out. Like this, all the people in the area can see the statue, and you can see the people. Okay, so now the procession is going back, and yeah, we are back at the Buddha gate, and we are going back on the stupa. I think we are actually in a good timing because I can feel some rain coming. It's just a few drops. Like I don't think there will be a big rain. Okay, guys, there was a big rain, still continuing a bit. I mean, this is little bit Nepal, right? One moment you are into the procession outside in the traffic jam, and the moment after you are under the rain. It's like this. Sometimes it's unstable, but always enthusiastic. And I think that day was like this, right? That was nice to see how the Nepalese people give that much of fervor. Definitely Nepal is a country of festivities, of celebration, of festivals, so yeah, they know how to do, right? It reconnects us with the importance of traditions and the strong meaning of what is a culture. Anyway, that was great to see that. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for further video, and mainly Jai Nepal.